Hello, welcome to the climb to 1800. It is a special day today because it is day 100 of the challenge. Even though I've skipped some time and I've missed some days here and there, it is still the 100th video posted, so I'm very excited to play today's game. We are going to be getting back, hopefully above 1640, because we've lost the last 3 games. Oh my gosh, we are playing against 1800. I wonder if they'll play with me. I will say that I read the comments on yesterday's video, and thank you guys so much for all this super great advice. I have plans now to, in regards to what I'll keep and what I will cut in the video. I will keep, I will edit out large portions of time if they don't make a move, of course. But the one thing that I will say is that from now on, I won't spend any time like talking about like, you know, how my day was, all that as much, even though I maybe a little bit, but the majority of time will be spent on calculating moves. I'm not going to get complacent anymore. But we are already in a position where I don't know the main moves. I have never really seen this b6 move in the Olipin. I assume that his idea is just to fianchetto the bishop and get a strong diagonal, but I've never seen it before. However, I think that I can just play knight f3, because even if he gets this here, I can really probably just play bishop d3 and be happy. So I'm just going to play knight f3. I don't want to lose too much time. And this is an 8... Okay, they're playing a little bit of an offbeat opening, for sure. What's his plan here? Because there has to be some plan. What's this queen doing on c7? Well, instantly I see that it's x-raying a few things, but even if he goes captures, captures, I don't see what the big plan there is. His queen, in fact, looks maybe a little bit misplaced. Maybe I want to be able to have ideas of knight a3 so that I can jump into b6 and get a super strong knight possibly in the future on d6, but that plan doesn't look super foolproof because it's not leading to much right now. So for now, I think that I just play the move that's strong no matter what I do, and I just bring up my bishop out to d3. And then I just plan on castling or something. But yeah, opponent is definitely playing in an offbeat way. This isn't the well-known path. And yeah, I definitely saw that he could just push that pawn, but I wasn't necessarily super scared of it because it seems like it gives me too much of the center. Actually, maybe that was the idea of putting queen on c7, that this pawn is now defended. However, again, I don't think it's actually that annoying. I'm just going to bring it back to e2. Oh, that was a mistake. I don't know why I didn't think more on that move. I definitely should have put it on c2. Yeah, that was a big mistake, actually. Maybe not massive, but now I'm going to have to put my queen on c2 to defend this pawn, and it might actually get a bit annoying to defend. However, the one good thing that comes with it is that if he ever plays like f5, I can capture and he won't be damaging my pawn structure. After recapturing the knight, I won't have to take back with the pawn. Okay, I'm just gonna play queen c2 defending this pawn, keeping things solid for now. But I'm not loving how this game is progressing so far. I'm not loving it. And yeah, he's solidifying his center pretty solidly. Now, one thing I'm wondering, and I'm trying to keep things fast because I don't want to get down on time against an 1800, or against anybody for that matter, is do I just play a4 straight away? Because he could play a6 there, because if I play a takes b5, a takes b5, then I capture these rooks. He can't actually do that. However, the big problem for him there, I suppose, would be that this bishop is a little bit loose. And then I can probably play knight a3 and attack this pawn again. So I don't want to castle yet and give him a chance to play a6 on his own. So I think that I will play a5 right now. However, now that I look at it, b3 might also make some sense, because then after captures, captures, I can actually push c4. So b3 or a4? That's the real question. I'm leaning towards a4, because I think that even if he pushes this pawn, I'm actually totally happy there. Because then even if he captures with check, I can bring out my bishop, maybe trade and get my knight out. So yeah, let's play a4. Okay, yeah, and he instantly tries to solidify. But like I said, now I take here. I assume he recaptures. Okay, Yeah, no other move, so I'm not going to spend any time wasted there. And, you know, I was going to say knight a3, but I just realized he would probably just take there, develop, and nothing good would come from that. But instead, what if I just play b3, then knight d2, sorry, b3, then takes... Oh no, I can't play b3 actually, because b3 takes, and I actually lose a pawn. So I definitely can't do that. But I can prepare that with playing knight to d2. I could also probably just castle, but castling seems a bit too slow. So instead of that, let's play... I'm actually doubting myself a little bit right now, but I think that it's a solid move. Or I could play knight to a3, allow him to take there on purpose, so that I can play a4 again. But I'm not sure a4 is worth it, so I'm just going to play knight d2 for now, I think. Yeah. I mean, knight d2 is probably a move that I would have had to play anyway. And now I'm actually... I mean, now since this pawn is protected better, I can actually play b3 now, and I don't... Okay, so that's just a developing move. I don't think that there's anything really to read into that. Doesn't upset the dynamics of this position too much. Now I think I do play b3. And by the way, obviously I consider sacking, but it's not worth it. And it also doesn't work tactically, because after takes... yeah, I mean... There's literally no reason to do it. I could castle, but I don't want to give him time to play knight f6 and, like, bishop to e7. I want to hit him while he's a bit uncoordinated. So let's play b3 right now. Let's do it right now. And if he doesn't take, then I'll take. So, well, that's a good move. Because now takes, I can't capture. Because then takes there. But I'm wondering, what's stopping me from playing queen to a2, pinning his knight, and threatening... Oh, what's stopping me is that then he actually just takes this pawn. No, he does. Yes, he does. If I play queen to a2, he just takes here. Then I'm actually in a little bit of trouble, because I can't even take back. So he probably played a good move just now. Obviously, I can't do this because he's actually threatening to take here himself. Yeah, no. He actually has a pretty serious threat. He's threatening takes, and then taking in the center here. Okay, so he's definitely stumbled in, or maybe not stumbled, but played a good move. And I think that my best bet is probably honestly just to take there. Just taking, and even if I'm not winning a pawn, I think that I need to be content, and I can't get tangled up trying to get too much in a position where I'm not going to get anything. Because if I wait, again, he just takes, sorry, takes, and then he's actually up the material in the position, and I can't allow that. Even if I'm winning back the pawn, he takes, he ruins my structure, it's not worth it. So instead of that, let's take here. And he takes back with the knight. Obviously, we're not going to capture this because that would just help his structure. We're going to force him to keep a weakness. Oh! Do you know what? There's also a tactic a little. I mean, it's not a tactic because it doesn't win anything, but... Oh no, actually, I can't play this because then this pawn hangs. Yeah, this pawn is actually pretty annoying. Oh, wait a minute. Queen a2 is hitting this bishop, right? So when this bishop is hit, he can't take here first because takes here comes with check. Here, he's going to have to move this bishop somewhere. So, like, I'm not sure where. Here, let's say. That makes the most sense. Then I take here. He has to take back with the pawn. I push this pawn, and it looks like I'm winning this, the pawn on c4 there. I might be missing something, but that looks pretty good for me. So, I mean, I've seen it now, so all that's left to do is to play it. So let's play it. I think that that's a strong move. I hope I'm not missing anything, but that seems sound. Yeah, it's a semi-fork, but not really a fork, because I'm not really actually threatening to win any material just yet. And somehow I have half of my opponent's time. I say somehow, but it's because my opponent has... The longest that my opponent has spent on thinking on a move seems to be 11 seconds, 11.2. So I suppose that's why I'm down on time. But you know what? If my opponent spends so little time playing each move, that can only benefit me, so I'm not going to complain. Maybe he's underestimating the fighting spirit of a 1600. But I'm not going to get arrogant, not going to be like my position is better, even though I think my position probably is better. Just because of his pawn weakness, and it looks like I might be winning a pawn, but the complications are too complicated for me to really think about right now. My brain's going to hurt. So yeah, we're certainly going to see what happens, that's for sure. And for the first time, opponent is spending substantial time to think. He does make a move, obviously. And I think that I have to take this knight right now. By the way, if after knight takes, he takes with the queen... Oh, he can't do that, never mind. He's going to take back with the pawn, obviously. Then... Okay. There's no reason to rush. No reason to rush. I can play... Well, the only annoyance is that this pawn is hanging in a lot of these lines. So I can play knight takes, then... Then what? Then, I mean, I could play bishop takes here, but then he just takes here. Doesn't look like I'm actually doing too well. Takes, queen takes. His queen will be hanging, so he's going to be forced to take here first. Then takes. And I think that I am better there, but maybe not by much. But the one thing for certain is that I am going to take here. Actually, is it certain? Why can't I just castle? Oh, because then he plays takes. So yeah, that doesn't work. I do have to take here. Yeah, and he takes, of course. Now, actually, instead of rushing and allowing... and taking your first, giving him the pawn back, can't I just wait? Can't I just push e5, actually? e5, and then even if he takes here first, I can still just swing my bishop right back. e5 makes it so that he can't even take that pawn. That looks really good, and I'm not going to waste too much time because that is the move I'm going to end up playing. So yeah. Let's do that for sure. And even if I do end up having to double my pawns over here, that isn't the end of the world. Especially since my opponent is so undeveloped. Oh, I didn't see that move, actually. That's a good move. Oh yeah, I did not see that move. Oh, that's actually so annoying. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Opponent found a good move. Yeah, dang. Okay, so I'm not winning anything. Fair enough. Okay, this is gonna sound... No, it's too luck driven if I try to play for like knight here, then trading the bishops and bringing my knight back to d2. Because after this, he can literally just strengthen his position by playing h6. There's no benefit there. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, here h6, I can actually bring my knight back to h4 with the idea of putting it onto f4, attacking his bishop. And if I go knight g5, h6, knight h3, g4, trying to stop my idea. Then he just created a ton of light scored weaknesses that I can immediately take advantage of. So, in short, I like this move. Actually, the one thing to consider is that I will be giving up this pawn. So maybe it is. Maybe I castle first. I think that that's a reasonable compromise. Let's keep that plan in mind, but castle first, so that the pawn isn't hanging. Yeah, that seems totally reasonable. So we're keeping the idea of having of knight g5, but we're defending h2 first with development. And hopefully my opponent thinks that I am just developing naturally, because in truth I only did that to protect my pawn over here. Wow, that's pretty aggressive. Do I want to en passant is the question. I know en passant is forced. I know that. But do I actually care? Or do I just go with my original plan? Because here, now he actually plays that, and that looks actually pretty reasonable. Wait, actually, here looks reasonable, because then after h6, now I actually bring in my own bishop, check. And he has to move his king. And then I'm rerouting anyway. So I don't think, I think that taking here would be a massive mistake, because that activates all of his pieces for literally no reason. Right now, he has a massive liability on d7. Taking is out of the question. So let's play the move that I was thinking about already. Yes, let's play it. The idea, in a nutshell, is to trade the bishops, which I guess wouldn't really be a massive deal for him because this pawn would be defended by the other pawn. However, wait a minute. I do need to be careful. That was yeah, I don't know why I didn't consider that move at all. I don't know why I didn't consider that. That he can obviously do that. Now, does my idea work? Oh, I could still play my idea of rerouting over here. But I'm wondering if bishop f3 works. Takes, then I actually take here. Then if takes, bishop f3 takes here, I take with the knight. And then I play bishop to g5 to trade a strong dark squared bishop. That seems reasonable. But, and then actually, if I play knight here, that seems to give him enough time to kind of build up and be annoying. Oh, this is a crossroads for sure, but I don't have much time to think about it. Here, takes. Okay. Let's jump into the fire. Yeah, let's jump into the fire. Because I don't have any time to think about it. It seems like this game is very positional, which scares me because I wouldn't consider myself a positional player too much, but I'm gonna have to make do with 3 minutes 11 seconds versus 14. Okay, so he does take there first. I think I do have to take here first, so let's just do it. Wait, did I just blunder a piece? Am I stupid? I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. No way did I just do that. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Oh my god. I can't believe I just did that. That's ridiculous. That's just a counting mistake. That's just a counting... Oh my god. Whatever. Whatever. Oh my god, that's so annoying that I just did that. I can't believe I just did that. What do I even say after that terrible move? Okay, well, I'm gonna have to take... okay, well, now I'm obviously just dead lost, but whatever. What can you do? Okay, let's pretend like we're playing fast now. I am threatening nothing, but we're gonna pretend that I'm threatening something. I can't believe I just did that. That was ridiculously idiotic. But whatever. Okay. Now we're going to give a check for no reason other than the fact that I like giving checks. Yep, he just blocks super easily, and then after this, he can just defend. Great. I am so stupid. But let's do it anyway. Let's do it anyway. He can literally just castle. Very annoyed with my gameplay, but you've got to live with it sometimes. Oh yeah, or we can do that. I mean, I don't really know what I'm playing for anymore. Let's just attack the queen. I've seen crazier mistakes happen than losing this. By the way, he could literally play knight g6. Like, literally even knight g6 works. Anything works. Oh, no, he couldn't, actually, because I have check here. Yeah. I mean, I have nothing. Alright, we're gonna have to pray on a miracle. But a miracle isn't gonna come. See, that's just the dumb mistakes that linger from back when I didn't know how to play chess. And apparently still now. I mean, there's really no point in playing anymore, but I'm gonna force him to be a little bit accurate, maybe. Does this do anything? Nope. Literally nothing. Because here, he can literally just take with the queen. Nothing is achieved. I can't believe I made that stupid blunder. I'm confident enough to say that I was winning before that move. Alright, let's just bring the queen in a little bit. Nothing's going to happen. Oh, and I blunder my rook, and I resign. Once he takes it, I'll resign. Yeah, what you just saw was a total implosion. I'm sure that I was winning before that. Let's see, though. I'm super annoyed with myself right now because, I mean, yeah, it was +2, and then I make this stupid mistake. It was literally +2. Anything else would have worked. Yeah, okay. Knight h3 was the best move. That's literally the move that I was talking about playing. I don't know why I just don't count. I literally don't count. By the way, even here, I'm not dead lost. I'm literally not even dead lost. Here I made the mistake. What should I have done instead? This? Why? Okay, so a computer says that I'm not even losing here, but obviously I lost. I don't know what to say. I've lost 4 games in a row now. I'm on a downswing. Thankfully, because my opponent was so much higher rated than me, I did not lose much elo, but very annoyed with how dumb the mistake that I ended up making was. I can't believe that I just did that. By the way, if I took here first, it was equal because, look, now I'm not down anything. I literally did the worst possible. And then, oh my gosh, I did the worst that I could possibly do. Even here, the mistake, I just give up a piece for literally no reason. Even here, I can literally save save equality. I had two chances not to make that mistake. Firstly, here I could have played knight h3, and here I could have taken this bishop. But instead of taking the bishop for free with no attackers on me, I took the bishop that had a defender, meaning that after he takes me, I'm losing a piece either way. Because his bishop took twice, and I only took once. So thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Wish that day 100 could have had a win against an 1800. And if I had played knight h3 here, then honestly, I'm sure that, or I'm not sure about anything, but I think that we could have seen a very different result after knight h4, even though that apparently isn't the best move. No, here. Yeah, no, it is the best move. Knight h4, then what is it, 1? And once bishop d7, but then I win this pawn. And this is a position that I would probably win. So very annoyed that I just threw it away down the garbage, but sometimes you gotta live with that. You know what? Losing 4 games in a row is part of chess. At some point, I'll hopefully win 4 games in a row, so it evens out. But at the lowest elo that I've been at in a hot minute now. But you know what? It's okay. I'm going to come back tomorrow with a new mind, fresh mind. Not going to play another game while I'm tilting. And I will catch you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. And adios. Have a great night.